Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by the channel and checking out another episode of Hi-Ho Silver. This is a hole hunt, so you'll see all the trash, all the treasure, and this one ends up being pretty talkative. The owner of the home who gave the permission and neighbors were quite interested in what I was doing and talking through the process. So that's a little unusual, but fun nonetheless. And you'll see it pays off to be friendly and talkative if that's what folks want to do. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, we're here at just a beautiful, beautiful 1927 permission. And these folks are doing some yard work, and they're kind enough to allow me to poke around here. So let's see what in the heck we can find. You can hear that sidewalk's got a bunch of rebar in it. Actually, I say you can hear it, but you may not be able to. Let me set this thing up the way I want it here. Yeah, hopefully you guys can hear that all right. Okay. Pretty clean so far. We have one. We have one signal here. It's bouncing all over, but so I'm suspecting it's not a real good target, but we'll check it out. Once in a while, it did get in the 40s. We just had a real nice rain yesterday, so everything is real moist. I think I can see the edge of a penny right there. Zinking. First target of the day. Going in the keeper bag, but that doesn't mean it's worth much. Those crusty old zinkings are, might as well just throw them away. But it's a good start, and it's man, is it gorgeous out. It is such a nice day. All right. Howdy.
Hi.
How are you doing?
What can you show me for today?
Well, today I literally just got started. I went from there to there, and I got one penny.
But I mean, the rest of the any other houses?
In this area, well, first of all, there's practically nothing to show you there. Is there a penny in there? There should be. Maybe I put it in the wrong bag. Yeah, I did put it in the wrong bag. Anyway, there's a penny in there, but it's not an old penny at all. It's what they call a zinc penny. It's made primarily of zinc and a little bit of copper. Before 1982, they just so you know, I'm recording, so I didn't want you to be startled by it. But anyway, in this area, I literally have found Civil War era bullets and buttons. In a yard like this, it wouldn't surprise me at all to find a silver coin or two, or dog tag, keys, those kinds of things. But you know, we've got 100 years of history right here under our feet. So
I have 2 4-inch cannonballs.
oh wow,
I don't believe that's where they fall in battle.
right.
I believe somebody bought them at a estate.
Yeah. Did you find them in your yard?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Wow. That's so cool.
Yes.
What's your first name?
Don.
Don. Ed Rogers. Pleasure to meet you.
Lisa and I live right there.
Oh yeah, great.
And,
I'd love to show you the rest of the treasures in your yard.
Well, by all means, come on over.
Fantastic.
As a kid, I was so delighted I find tax tokens. And
Yeah.
I bought a house built in 1906 when I was 27. And I was born in 51. I bought about a 70-year-old house.
Right.
And, I wasn't rich. It was a mansion, but it was so dilapidated.
Oh yeah, took a lot of rehab. Yeah.
It was the original country farmhouse of the Marlboro Heights neighborhood.
Oh yeah, I know right where that is. Yeah.
Big stone carriage house in back.
That is so cool.
150 foot of wall.
Wow.
Do you remember it?
I don't remember that specific house,
we'll put it on the computer.
Yeah.
And my coolest find, 2 coolest. I was in one of the bedrooms, and this is a magnificent house. 2nd floor fireplace above the 1st floor.
That's so neat, yeah.
And I was like scraping or preparing to. For some reason, I was at the seam between the woodwork and the bottom of the plaster wall.
Okay,
and
all right.
It was tight, and then there was a gap, and it looked like a tiny edge of paper. I went and got a little sharp pocket knife point, pulled it out, and it was to the original owner. It was about as old as the house.
A letter or
a postcard.
Oh, a postcard. Very cool.
Yes, and I could barely. The ink had faded.
Yeah,
and of course, the writing. Even when you go down to read the documents at the appropriate government building,
right.
You can bear. It's all done in fountain.
It is.
Not fountain.
No. I got you. The quill pen. Pen. Right. Yep.
I said it wrong. Fountain pens when they carried their own little ink. Yeah, and it's done like that, and that's faded, and some strokes are dark, and then when you go the other way,
that is so
thin.
Cool. Right.
But Enslow was the name of him, and he owned. And now, you know how it is with these historians and stuff. They get one tiny clue, and can go. And so I said, boy, I should be doing. I've got a lot of work to be doing. I'll get to it.
Exactly.
So
you're just trying to
down there. Yeah. His name was Enslow. And it was so cool. And then the other thing I found was it's 3-story to somebody casually walking through it, but architecturally speaking, it's 2.5 stories.
I got you.
That's the appropriate architectural term. Of course, it's not a half a story. It's still on the floor, but it's just because
I'm with you.
2 walls are straight up, and then a great big roof, and the top floor has got tapered corners on it and stuff like that. And so the reason I'm going to that is it creates little closets.
It does. Little spaces, right?
And they all have their own private door.
Yeah.
And I was back in there, and I had a big spotlight because I was preparing to do insulating and something like that. And I was looking in the cracks, and there was a little, and I got another little sharp pocket.
Right.
And it was an 1800s nickel.
Oh my gosh!
It has a V on it.
Right.
Roman and no English 5.
Right. Yeah, it's just a V. Yeah, we call them a V nickel. Yeah, exactly.
So that's me.
That's very neat. That is so cool.
And of course, in the yard, when I was altering subtle things, just small things, I find all kinds of little cars.
Yeah. Oh, I love the cars, the little lead toy soldiers, all that stuff. Yeah. Those are so fun. Yeah.
Decades of kids playing in the
dirt. Right. Exactly.
I'm 74. I'm old enough to have played in the dirt.
Right.
These kids have never had fun out there playing in the dirt.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm 64, but still, that's. Yeah.
I didn't mean you. I meant across the street kids. So tell me what are the coolest things you've found.
Literally 3 weeks ago on 72nd. So I'm not sure exactly where we are right now.
First Terrace.
Yeah. I got a Morgan silver dollar, 1880, right out of somebody's front yard, just exactly like this. I love getting the Civil War era bullets. There's several of them that are like, they call them mini balls, but it's from the French guy that designed them. They're M-I-N-I-E. It's actually Minier. But anyway, mini ball. A couple of weeks ago, I found a 50 cal musket ball, just literally a round musket ball. But I know it's that's what it is, and not some other small bearing or something like that. Because number one, it's made out of lead, but it's got that real white patina on it that lead gets when it's been in the ground for so long like that. Once in a while, I'll find something germane to the home or that kind of thing. My very favorite find is over on 52nd and Brookside. A gal, she was older than I am. She gave me permission to scan her yard. I didn't realize it at the time, but she was actually living in the house where she grew up. Okay, and so there was a lot of family history right on this property. I found her mom's class ring in the backyard, 1941, St. Teresa's Academy. No kidding. I mean, she was just overcome. It was just amazing.
Still alive?
No. The mom wasn't still alive, but because she had graduated either high school or college in 41, so that would, she would have been quite elderly then. But anyways, that's the kind of thing that I love, is when I find something of historic value, something that's germane to the home or valuable to the homeowner. I love that stuff. So, and I find my fair share of gold and silver and that kind of thing. As a matter of fact, I do this so much, I don't know, I got the camera on, but I actually have my own YouTube channel. I don't know if you get on YouTube at all, but I have my own YouTube channel. So if you scan that QR code or go to the link there, it's called Hi-Ho Silver, and in homage to the old Lone Ranger
you don't have
cereal.
to tell me what Hi-Ho Silver is. I'd miss lunch to see that.
Well, fantastic. Check out the YouTube channel, and if you'll indulge me for a second, I do have a target right here, so we can see what we're gonna dig up together here.
That is where the wire is.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep, I think, but
right there. It sounds like a penny. Can you guys hear the beep there? Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like a penny, and in this neighborhood, I've found probably 30 or 40 Indian head pennies, at least 2,000 or 3,000 wheat pennies.
That sounds so funny, because we collected.
Okay, I don't know if you heard the difference in the tone there, but and you were talking about wanting one of these. This is a real lifesaver here. So this is called a Pinpointer, and I have a wedding ring on. So when you get close, so this will get you in the area, but then when you actually get real close here, there's going to be a target right here. Here it is. But it all just looks like dirt. So there we are.
exciting.
1 penny. Now this is a crusty penny. It's not really. It's actually not even worth a cent. It's made out of primarily zinc.
Ooh, it's even corroded.
Yeah, it's right.
I've never seen a corroded penny.
So modern coins like that, or I should say modern pennies, they just don't hold up in the ground. Now, if that was 1982 or before, you'd be able to see the head on it. You'd be able to see the date on it, all that.
Yeah.
But the modern coins, they're just no good.
Well, they.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go change my. I'm getting.
We've got an ongoing problem. I picked up a dime recently.
All right.
And I can't remember what it was. Obverse or not, but
yeah.
The goddess was in perfect shape, and the other side was raked like it had been run over and rolled on the asphalt.
Right.
But I weighed it, and it was within the specified range.
Okay, I got you.
And they said they're worth $5.25, and I looked it up to show Lisa, and then it was $5.20.
Right.
So every day, I guess, changes.
Yeah.
But you can't go down and get $5.20 for it. You have to mail it in, and that costs so much. And then they have a charge,
exactly.
And then you get $1.
That's the way it goes with old coins and that sort of thing. But you're at 1028.
Yeah, right there.
Well, great. It's a pleasure to meet you. And what I'd like to do is sometime in the next couple of weeks, I'll come by and knock on your door and show you the treasures in your yard.
That's what I'd like.
Super.
And I'll.
Super. I appreciate that. And take a look at that channel. I hope you get a kick out of it.
Do you have a service of following up the sloppy roofers and getting that?
No, but the two things I do get paid for are I find property markers. You know, when somebody's got a property pin and they can't find it. And then the other thing is I'm affiliated with an organization called Ring Finders. And so literally, if you go, you can test me on this. You can go to your browser right now and say, how do I find my lost wedding ring in Kansas City? My name comes up.
Cool.
Yep.
Good.
All right. Hey,
Listen,
pleasure to meet you. I really appreciated visiting with you.
Well, you just make me remember how much fun we had.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I have not seen a kid playing in the dirt.
Playing in the yard,
with the little
army men or whatever. Yeah.
My mom and dad thought they're called soldiers. No, we call them army men, Mom.
Right.
How old are you?
64.
So, 10 years. You played in the dirt.
Oh, heck yeah. Going down to the creek finding crawdads was my favorite pastime as a kid. So this reminds me of that. Is I swing around and I try to find a little crawdad under a rock.
You went down to the creek. We went down to the Missouri River.
Oh, man.
Two things.
Yeah.
I had my dad's old shortwave radio receiver. My granddad was an amateur radio operator when my dad was at Lawrence. He learned Morse code, and they could talk back and forth.
Yeah, that's cool.
Even postage was after the Depression. Hey, my family was so poor. That's a joke. Everybody starts with "my family was so." That's a lot. That's a gag line.
I love it. I'm eating it up. You know, that's
everybody
great.
From the Depression will tell you how.
Oh yeah.
Grandpa would walk all the way across Wichita to work for $1 and came home
all the way home.
Walked home, but 50 cents could feed the family.
Yeah. Yep. It was a different time.
Hard to relate to.
Yeah. Hey, thanks. I appreciate you coming over, man.
I wish I wasn't in the moving transition. I'd find my old cigar box and show it of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
But I don't know where it is right now.
All right. Thanks. I'm gonna come see you, Don. Well, how about that, guys? Got a permission just from hunting around. That is another penny. Yeah, it's nice talking to folks, and of course I'm interested in what I might be able to find. Now, this was a much deeper target, so I did find a wheat penny.
Is that a good thing?
Yeah, it's a pre-1959. I don't know the exact date on it, but I could clean it up well enough to.
You want me to bring you a little bowl of water or something?
I do. I have all the cleaning stuff, but when I'm actually hunting, I just kind of. But can you see the green patina on it?
Yes.
That's the copper. Yeah, exactly. So there you go. We've got a keeper.
Some lady spilled her purse right here. Probably leaving after one of our big parties.
Right. All right, guys. One Wheatie in the books. All right, 3 targets, guys, all pennies, but one of them's a weedy, so that could be a good sign. We had a big rain. I say a big rain. It was a good, long, steady rain. Got between 1 and 2 inches over a period of about 15-20 hours. So that was fantastic. It's about between 55 and 60 degrees, nice and sunny. We're in kind of a protected area here, but that was very cool to get a score of permission, and I wasn't even out trying. But that's another beautiful home. I don't know if you saw that one, but it sounds like trash. Yeah, it's just all over the place. All over the place, but mostly trashy. All right, this one's got that penny kind of a sound. It's got that penny kind of sound, but very nice to score another permission yet. Right down here in my honey hole. That's what I call this area of town. But I'm rather be swinging over something that wasn't a crusty old zinking. Just having that heavy rain yesterday, it's gonna be a little hard to completely cover my tracks, but talked to this particular homeowner for at least a half hour before we got started, and she is not worried about anything about the yard at all. Well, there's a nice big signal, guys, but it's kind of ringing up all over the place, so it wouldn't surprise me if it's trash, but it's a big signal. Nice high one. Yep. There we go. One bazinga. Man, that dirt is nice and soft. Easy digging today, guys. Alright, we'll get out here and do some more of that front yard proper. Ooh, that sounds like a coin. That sounded like a coin. Sounds like a memorial penny right there. Maybe a clad dime. That's a memorial penny right there. Nice high tone right there, guys. That is very likely to be a clad quarter. One clad quarter. One eagleback clad quarter. Right there. Well, we're getting some targets, guys. Let's hope we can turn that into something old, something shiny. That would be just all right by me. Jesus is just all right with me. Yeah, a lot of times, guys, on those iffy signals, when I turn, go the other way, and I don't get any signal, or when you turn and it goes way on the ferrous side, it's the machine telling me that that's a piece of trash, and it's not 100%. I'm not saying that I haven't ever dug a nickel that showed up a little bit ferrous or something along those lines, but I just love the way the legend talks to me, because I feel like it really does help me decipher especially on trashy signals. A little bit of a trashy signal there, but especially on trashy signals, whether I even want to dig it or not. This is likely to be a pull tab. The grass is pretty thick here, so might be better off doing the classic plugs here. Well, that is not a pull tab, and that is exactly one of the reasons why I wear gloves, because you just never know digging in those holes when you're gonna run across a piece of glass or something sharp and rusty. It's just not worth it to me. I don't want to spoil my delicate hands and all the nail work I've had done. It's a little bit softer sound, guys. That could be a dime, most likely a penny. Boy, that dirt is just falling apart. There it is. One clad dime. Nope. One weedy. One weedy right there. Looks smaller than that. Alright. 2 weedies in the books, guys. Yeah, we're in some Missouri, moist Missouri dirt today. Well, guys, I like doing these live hunts. It's been fun. Feels like I'm having a conversation with you the whole time. But, well, I've been short on silver. It just wouldn't bother me one bit to break that particular streak today. They have a backyard and it's available to do, but it's so, you got a fountain back there and some other stuff, and it's just so, there just isn't anything to swing over other than decorative rocks and a bunch of that type of thing. So the homeowner's actually pretty proud of it and was really wanting me to spend some time back there. Ooh, well, that thing sure changed tune. 25 solid, and that's in the indication that could be an old nickel. That could be an old nickel. There it is. It's a nickel for sure, but it's a Jefferson. All right. Oh, see, that legend really sniffs that stuff out. It gave me a funny signal at first that that nickel has a little, in Minardo's way of saying things, it's a more modified nickel right there. It's got a little sliver chopped off of it, but anyway, that was enough to throw the thing off. And then once I got it out of the ground, it really was ringing up 25. It's dead solid. Thought there was a good chance that might be a buffalo. On to the next. Surface signal, probably aluminum or pull tab. Shallow 33. How about our friend, the old beaver tail pull tab? Come on, guys. Alright, let's get the other side of this yard done here. This is my favorite side because it is not only right next to the sidewalk, but it is in between here and the driveway. And a lot of people would leave the front door. That is perilously close to that rebar and that stuff, but I think it's a separate signal. Yep. One piece of trash.
Oh, bummer.
Yep. Yeah, I could pick up those low voltage wires, so I will not chop into them at all.
Well, it's interesting that made a much different noise than the other ones.
Right, that's the way I have it.
It turned out to be nothing.
Yeah, it's a little bit ironic, but silver has a real nice high tone, pure tone. Gold has a much lower tone, very much like that one, okay? So the way the machine is set up, without trying to go into the weeds too much, I have it set up on 60 different tones. So it'll give me a range of 60 different sounds. And after you do it for a while, you can tell what the machine is telling you. So I knew that wasn't going to be a coin or a thing like that, but I thought there was a chance it might be a piece of gold. So you got to dig it out.
Like tin off the roof or something.
Yeah, exactly. Every time you have siding or guttering or anything like, the trash goes in. Now
I cut them all on site right here. I forgot about that just now.
Yeah. Now, by the same token, there's probably hundreds of nails here. But that's in a very low part of the spectrum, so I just have that notched out. So anything that's rusty, anything that will rust a ferrous metal, primarily I'll just skip right over it. It just won't even register on the machine. So it saves a lot of, backbreaking digging for trash, if you will. But it's so neat that you've done it on the beach.
Well,
and
not with the machine. Just
okay. Yeah.
I collected sea glass. And
right. Oh, yeah. That's so neat.
Little bits of jewelry. Right.
I love that.
All display site, but I find it very relaxing.
Yeah.
I won't keep you.
Oh, you're fine. Thank you. There's a target right there. That's something. It's not a very good signal. I think it's going to be another piece of trash, but the one nickel that we did get kind of falsed a little bit like that too, so we'll see what this is going to be. Yeah, it's another little, just a tiny shard of that guttering or siding or whatever that is. There's a few of those, and boy, when doing these yards, I just get a lot of that. I don't get near as many pull tabs in these yards as I would if I was in a park or something like that. Not nearly as many bottle caps, but I get a lot more guttering and siding kind of trash. And that just comes with the territory. And you can pass right over it. I mean, 90% of the time pass over it and you're going to be saving yourself some trouble. It's those exceptions to the rule that turn out to be really cool items. So I just dig them anyway. That's why I love getting permissions on these old homes, and because even when it's a trashy signal, you just never know when it might be something really cool. Yeah, there's rebar in that drive and that Alright guys, boy, this is really getting into that hitting zone. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Hi-ho silver. A little signal there right on the edge of that curb, but it's a penny. Or maybe a piece of silver. That is a penny and a memorial. Well, I got 2 new things going for this hunt. I have a new SD card that I put in. Last hunt I ran out of goat juice right at the end. The other new thing is I have new knee pads for today. That sounds like a clad dime, or it could be a shallow penny, but I think it's going to be I think that's going to be a clad dime. There's a dime. 1 dime, but not one thin dime. That's one thing really cool about some of the Mercs and almost all of the Barbers. The Barber's the oldest dime I've ever gotten. If they've been in circulation much at all, boy, they are thin. They're just so thin. Hence the phrase, one thin dime. Okay. There's another one. It's not a particularly good signal. But knee pads and gloves are something I do religiously, guys. I'm at 64. I just can't take the up and down on my knees. Not the way I could as a young man. And that's understandable. Another piece of our gutter shard there. So anyway, I hope that new SD card works out all right. The new knee pads seem to be okay. They fit me a little bit different than my old ones do, but that is one thing, guys. On this stuff, you just use it over and over and over and over and over again. So I wouldn't go cheap on the knee pads. I definitely would not go cheap on the gloves or any of the other accoutrements, the diggers, the equipment. I just think it's worth paying the price for a good high quality piece there, but especially the knee pads. You can get those little flimsy garden knee pads and they might protect you from a grass stain or something, but yeah, I'm not sure what we're on here, guys. Doesn't seem like it's. Oh, how about that? There's actually a nickel down there. That's at least one thing we were on. Very cool. Wish it'd been older, but I'm telling you, legend will snip that stuff out if you let it. That's cool. That wasn't a very good signal at all. And you could see it was relatively deep, and it was also another thing. The machine will ring up different when a coin is laying in the ground vertically, or if it's kind of flat. Reads it much better if it's flat, but when it's only on its edge or it's vertically oriented, Sometimes that can be a throw off the machine's reporting what it is to you. And another piece of our shard, aluminum shards there. Okay.
Yes, I'll just looking for my tools.
We got several signals over there. Sounds like a surface penny. Sounded like a surface penny, but it's just more of our friend. Dang it. And there's a tree there, or a stump, but where there used to be a tree. Sometimes those will hold something pretty nice, but it wasn't real big around, so probably wasn't all that old. Might be something worth digging there. Some of that low voltage lighting she was talking about there. Yeah, I may come back and get that other piece from that right on the edge of the stump there. Is quite faint, the signal, so sounds like a crusty zinking. Pretty shallow, guys. Wouldn't surprise me at all if it's another piece of that aluminum. And our friend, the aluminum shard. Exactly what we're doing right here, guys, is I don't do those parks much, because one beer can or pop can, they'll drive over it with the public works mower, and that pop can turns into 4 shards. Then they mow again 3 weeks later, and those 4 turn into 4 apiece, and it just gets to be such a trashy mess that it's quite painstaking to figure out. Okay, let's see what this thing is here. keep getting a soft, really soft, faint signal here. Now it's not reading on the ferrous or the non-ferrous side. There's a root right there. So I have my doubts as to whether this is a high quality target, but it's ringing up high enough. Yep, there we go. And roots will definitely have a way of masking the signal of some variety. Oh yeah, good deal. We're gonna be able to find this one. Boy, and it is right next to a root. Oh. The drought is broken. The drought is broken. Look here, guys. Look here, guys. Right at the base of that tree. And the legend sniffed it out. I'm telling you. That is a dime. That is going to be silver. And I don't know if we've got a Merc or a Rosie. That is a Mercury dime right there. Yay for the home team. Welcome back, sweetheart. Wow. Way cool. This is a job for hi-hos. Kelly, we scored.
Really?
We did. We really did.
This lady will probably let me do hers also.
Oh, fantastic. I hope she'll come and talk. That is a what's called a Mercury dime. I'm going to grab my glasses so I can see the date on it. So it says it's called a Mercury dime because that's Lady Liberty, but it favors the god Mercury.
I see it's got Mercury or Nike or whoever that is on there.
Yeah, that's the god Mercury, and I don't know about Greek or yeah. Go ahead.
My face isn't going to show on your YouTube.
No,
because I look terrible.
Yeah,
I
no worries.
Terrible too,
There we go. 1945.
Cool.
So that's literally been in the ground for 80 plus years.
My husband's into coins and stuff, so
Yeah?
he'll probably be.
Oh yeah,
keen
cool.
to hear about that one.
Yeah, neat. So that's exactly what we're looking for. What's her name?
Her name is Maureen.
Maureen.
Mrs.
Okay.
Shine or Ms. Shine, if you want to call
Yeah. Looks like she zipped in there. Yeah.
She's moving too, so she's already moved more than half of her stuff out. So
Oh, I got
she
you.
comes over periodically to get more stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Anyway, yeah,
Cool.
She's leaving. She don't care.
Yeah. I'll knock on her door.
Yeah,
Thank you,
no.
Kelly. I appreciate that very much. Yay. There's some silver. You guys will see that on a hi-ho cycle for sure. 1945 Mercury dime. That is so cool. So cool. Well, guys, I'm actually getting another signal here too. Another nice deep signal. Could it be a dime spill? Mike, she said you enjoyed the coins.
Oh yeah.
I just got literally right in this root ball here. I got a 1945 silver Mercury dime.
Oh, excellent.
It's in pretty decent condition. Yeah, you're welcome to hold it if you like. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how long that's been there.
I'd say going on 80 years, but
Yeah. I mean, I have some in the house, but I haven't had them out in the yard.
Yeah, exactly. That was about 7 or 8 inches down.
Okay.
So I suspect
Around
it
the
was
tree?
literally right at the tree. And when I got done, I got another signal there. So very faint. So I don't know what it is, but it could be
probably somebody in the.
Yeah, somebody mowing their lawn or kids in the yard or whatever.
Yeah, I think that's worth like about $10 now.
Yeah, silver's just gone bonkers. But when I value them myself, I keep track of everything I find, and I value them at about $3 or $4. If you go on the internet, it'll probably say $6, $7, $8.
You can't actually get that for it.
That's the thing, is you can't actually get it, right?
I
right.
mean, it's in theory.
Like spot price versus.
Right. Well, then plus, like even if it's spot price, I mean, that person's got to make money too, right? So they're not going to give you the whole amount.
I bet if you had 100 pounds of silver,
It'll be a little different story. Yep. It sure would. It sure would. Well, you guys can be proud because on my channel, every Monday I give away silver. I have a little contest for the people who watch my video and that kind of thing. And when I hit what's called the cycle, and the things that I find when I hit what's called the cycle, I have a little 4-pack giveaway that's all coins from World War II. So in this case, that was a 1945 dime. So that'll go in one of those that has a 45 Washington, a 45 Merc, a 45 War Nickel, and a 45 Wheatie.
Silver for that 1 year, right?
Yeah, from 42 to 45, they made them out of 35% silver. Yeah. So anyway,
So
you just got to be the right kind of dork, right?
Did you already knock on her door?
I have not.
The corner lady's a bitch.
Okay.
I won't let you do it.
All right.
This is Joey. She's very nice. She's lived here for at least 35
Oh man, that's
years.
cool. That is so cool.
She's
Maureen,
had
you
this
said?
house forever. Yep. Well, not forever. Probably 15 years longer than me. I've been
Okay.
here 23 years or something.
Yeah.
She's new. She just got home. She
Right.
was out of town. She's a very nice person. She'll probably just let you do it just for fun.
Oh yeah, cool.
And
Don was real nice. He came over, and
Yeah.
I'm going to do his yard. That won't be today, but I'm going to do it for sure.
Because he'll talk your ear
Oh
off.
yeah, he does. But God bless him. It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He knows. He's very smart. All around the edges. So these were dwarf bushes that I planted the
okay.
first year I was here. They were supposed to be little. So technically their roots are like way in. So you could, you know, go way under. Now I will warn you, when we trimmed here, because she was having trouble backing on the driveway, we found like 10 beer cans.
Oh right, yeah,
But
exactly.
I'm sure you'll know the difference.
Oh yeah.
But feel free to look all around these
That's
edges.
so cool. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Kelly. And thanks for the insight on your neighbors there.
Yeah,
That
and
make
I would love to know when the video is going to air. I'm assuming you.
Sure.
This is what you're recording, right?
What's that? Yeah, that's literally why I'm recording. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Exactly. Thank you.
You know what I like to watch is magnet fishing also.
It's so cool.
these big
Right.
like a lake.
You know, they find guns and they find all kinds of stuff. Right. Yep. Very cool. All right, guys. This is the second target out of this, basically the same hole here. That does not look. This one though is it's probably gonna be a Wheatie. Yeah, so I got a Wheatie and a Merc out of the same hole. But that is so cool. Way cool. All right, guys. There's another one down there, and it's deep. It's deep, but it's still down there. That's what Anna says is double check your hole. So doggone it. Metal detecting mermaid, that's what we're going to do, is we're going to double check our hole. Could it be some more silver? It's nice, it's deep too. That's 7 inches, 8 inches. Yeah, it looks like a penny.
I want to very quickly interrupt you again.
Sure.
What are these things? I just
Those- yeah.
saved them as a kid. What are they? Obviously,
Those
railroad.
are, you could call them a luggage tag, but they're definitely for a railway. Because remember that was the way we went from city to city for a long time.
Yes.
So that's very likely a railway tag. See how it says route on there?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure. And it says St. Louis Southern. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are both very cool.
But
they're probably turn of the century, and it would have been a way of identifying your luggage as a, kind of like when you fly on an airplane now that you put a little tag on there.
So just a leather strap or something.
It would have been attached to something valuable that the owner wanted to keep.
I didn't think they were particularly valuable. I just like historical things.
Right.
And I hope you can tell me this one. There is one.
I need to get my glasses on for that one.
There's one on eBay, and it's been there for 10 years.
Huh. Crazy. That looks like a little cuff pin or, let me see. Yeah. So that's a little pin, all right. It says Kansas on it, yeah.
Well,
so
it says
KS, right, exactly.
I Googled KS Diamond, and I got just the one on eBay.
Are you familiar with
Could be Kansas State. It's more like a Kansas State than Kansas.
I think the KS is probably Kansas, but I'm not talking about college. I'm talking about, because it may not be affiliated with a college. Okay. But Google, if you're not familiar with it, has a very cool function in it now where you can upload a picture. So take a picture of it with your phone, upload the picture and describe it in the color, show the front and the back, the exact dimensions of it, what the diameter is, and let it tell you. It's probably got a 60 or 70% chance of telling you exactly what that is.
What's the name of it?
Google. Are you familiar with? Yeah. So if you use Chrome, I don't know if you use Chrome or not, right? When you bring that up, instead of typing into your the bar there, on the right side of it, there'll be a little picture of a camera. When you click that camera, it'll say, well, what do you want to upload? All right, and so upload those two pictures, and it should be able to tell you what they are. Cool. If that doesn't work, let me know when I come back and do your yard. I'm not going to do it today, but if that doesn't work, I have another source that that can help. All right.
My name's Don.
Yeah, and I'm going to come do your yard here pretty soon.
And I think my sister has it. I have a coin much older than any you own.
Yeah, cool.
Ancient.
Oh, like a Roman or
yes,
my gosh.
Bought in Europe.
Yeah. Wow. That would be okay. When I come and visit your yard, I want you to show it to me. All right. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Don.
Oh, not the coin. I think my sister may have it.
Oh, I see.
If they took a lump. And
it's a hammered coin, right?
It has a crack.
Yeah. Those are fantastic. Those are amazing.
Out of the tomb.
Yeah. So cool. Thank you. All right, guys. Two Wheaties and a Merc out of that hole. And you know, I was telling you before, every yard is different, and or if I didn't, then I'll say it now. Every yard is different. But this has been probably the most talkative yard that I've ever done. So that's cool though, because I'm getting insight on several other permissions, and that alone is worth the price of admission. Guys, I'm getting another faint signal down there. We had a little coin spill here. Had a Merc, two Wheaties, and there's something else down there. Can you hear my pinpointer's even having a hard time picking it up? So this is one of those spots, guys, where a larger coil would be of better service to me, because it just plain will get deeper and show you deeper targets. But this one is still working. It just isn't quite doing it. Yeah, I'm thinking that may not be a coin, guys. Might be something quite tiny, because I'm just not getting signal anymore. Huh? I'm hearing a beep, guys. I'm hearing a beep under those roots. And that looks like weedy number 3 out of that hole. Awesome, guys. Awesome. 3 wheats in a murk. Sounds like a song. Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 Wheaties in a murk. Sounds like a song for Charlie and Minardo. Rub-a-dub-dub. How cool is that, guys? There literally is something else down there. Yep, and another mark. Nope, excuse me, I'm misspeaking. Another penny, and it's another weedy too. Yay for the home team. Man, every time I cover this hole back up, there's something else down there. So, and I hope you're justifiably proud of me, because I swung back over the hole, then I swung back over the hole, then I swung back over the hole, then I swung back over the hole. And I think we finally got our stuff uncovered there, but that's so cool. The mark was the first target, 3 Wheaties to follow. That is very, very, very cool. So I'm gonna wrap this up for the front yard, guys, but what a cool permission. And man, I love this hobby. Okay, guys, there you have it. Another episode of Hi-Ho Silver in the books. All the trash, all the treasure. Just by being friendly and talkative, if folks wanted to do that, scored 2 new permissions just from that 1 new permission. So really appreciate that. I love my hunting grounds, lots of friendly folks. Don't forget to tune in to Hi-Ho Live at 5 p.m. and Monday Digs following that with a great lineup of content creators, because on Hi-Ho Live, we give away silver every Monday night. Every Monday night, 5 p.m. See you there. Peace out.